So I held off on playing this for a bit. I played it once for an hour just to sort of get the nostalgia of it out of the way. And then I played it one more time for Project 99. But I actually want to finish this game before I start the next game on my schedule, which I paused the schedule because I moved home. In fact, this is the first time I've been playing this game since I moved home. Hang on. One normal day.
I was spending a little quality time, walking a couple blocks and whistling a particularly annoying tune I had composed. Suddenly, from out of the smog... Whoa!
Mr. Popo.
Hi, guys.
So yes, I want to finish this before I start the next horror game on my schedule, because it's Realms of the Haunting, which is a very important game to me, but it's also the game the Gremlin, is it Gremlin? Made after this. It's in the same engine as well.
I spent 7 lousy days in a Spartan blue box, basically for being too happy. And on every one of those days, those Norm guys piped into my cell what can only be described as elevator music. Normalizing, they call it. Whew. Then, on the last day...
Ooh. Hello, thank you for the follow. Kasher.
Want to do something about the state of the city? Get a job and snoop around Plush-Rest. You'll find a group in one of the dumpsters around the back. An empathizer.
Okay, that's what I'm doing as well.
This was my first contact with people on the same wavelength. Stuff was about to change for the first time in almost 40 years.
There, a nice reminder of what I'm actually trying to do. Reminds me, I don't actually need to have this underneath. Cool, I'm actually going to load my game though. Get in there.
That TV is on 24 hours a day. I'm coming in after you.
Is this game supposed to be set? There we go. Quite. Give me a brief second. Just gonna flip John. What am I doing? Transform. No. Right. So let's put the game back on. Alright, cool, that'll do. Right. So I've been reminded of a couple of things. Let's put my watch on. I'm gonna have to walk away from this very silly machine. Oh no. I was trying to use WAS and D. So yeah, we're gonna remind ourselves. Yeah. That room was making me very uncomfortable. So, I got a little stuck last time, and I found a website I may take some hints on. Specifically, it's a website called Universal Help System. It's got hints rather than telling me what to do. Hopefully I won't have to do that, because it did remind me, one, there's a map button, which if we ever want to teleport back to either one of those two places, I can.
Isn't that where I am right now?
And two, and I should have known this from Realms of the Haunting, I can look up and down, which might help me, who knows. I love how the the up and down works, because it doesn't It's not a 3D game. It's has to warp it in a weird way. I mean, you can see because it's like not changing that. But yeah, so we'll go outside. We'll examine the dumpster. Okay, I don't know where outside is. Oh, I got lucky. And I've already been to the dumpster, I remember it. Also, by the way, hello, Fruity Spruce. Welcome to the show. Here are the dumpsters. Oh, I was about to say here's the edge of the world, but no, there's a river.
Apparently, people live on this river. They make rafts out of junk. Crazy people. I guess this is where they put all the old hinges and nails. All of this stuff gets dumped in the River Wan. No wonder fish is good for you, with all this iron in it.
Indeed.
I don't agree with drinking from dubious containers.
What? You think this cup of water is useful, but this fuel can is not?
Unfortunately, it's bricked up.
It is. Okay, so I'm supposed to be presumably meeting somebody here, here.
Wow, it looks as though this dumpster is a very popular place. The prints are all different. Some are big boots. I wouldn't like to find out who they belong to. Now those slinky, sling-back prints there, I'd like to bump into the wearer of those.
Quite. Why are they numbered? Why is it 231? Is that a code?
It's straight to the point, isn't it? Hey, if I had a vehicle, I wouldn't park it here even if all the spaces were empty. I reckon that this is where all the scrap wood goes. I wonder how it all gets to the dumpster.
Right, scrap wood 2? Maybe I should be writing this down. I've got a method of doing it as well. Yes, okay. Now I've got a scrap. That's a scarp, John. Scrap wood 2. Again. Still the arrow keys, John.
This must be the dumpster referred to in that strange note. I can't see any way in. There are some footprints in the mud near the base, but they disappear when they hit the wall. Maybe someone is having a little joke with me. Someone with a shoe on a stick.
Oh. Hang on. I'll just try opening it, I guess.
It just doesn't want to open. A hernia is not my idea of a good day out. The only way I could pick these up is if I had a pound of plaster and an hour to kill. They just lead up to the wall of this big old dumpster. Doesn't look like there's any way in.
Well, I'll make a note anyway. So 3 is the meeting, and it's the center one. Let me write that down. Left. Meeting. 3. Center. And not WS AD is still not going to do anything.
No thanks. I don't agree with drinking from dubious containers. It just doesn't want to open.
Oh, fine.
I guess this is where they put all the old hinges and nails. All of this stuff gets dumped into River Wand.
Hinges and nails. Okay.
Fish is good for you, with all this iron in it.
Okay, maybe it's waiting for the camera not to be facing it.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched? It just doesn't want to open.
Okay, I'll write that last one down as well. Hinges and nails. That's 3, right. Possibly overthinking this.
It's locked.
We've been in the canteen as well.
It's locked.
Loose turnip, my god! Okay, let's drink some tea. So I had some goals while I was in here as well, if I remember last time. Things that it seems like the game wants me to do, but I wasn't sure why. That's closed due to repairs. One, obviously, we'd like to go down there. Excuse me, buddy. Just want to get through.
I don't think that would go down well.
God, these are almost as steep as my actual stairs. Almost.
I think I'm talking to myself. It's already in use. It's already in use.
Yeah, I did that last time, possibly. Yeah, this one's broken.
It just doesn't want to open.
Do not wake until strike is over. Ugh, you're gonna be sleeping for a while, buddy.
I don't know what it does.
Okay, no, the strange gizmo is what they put in all the sofas secretly, isn't it? So it looks like we need to connect this bed up. I think that's where we started. Now,
It's locked.
okay, we want to get in there. Where are all these scratches? Ooh. And I've not been using this. Okay.
It's Smasher, one of the all-time top testers at the factory. Wow, my hero.
Yes.
It's on already.
How do I turn it off?
This thing's useless. I might need that current receiver, though.
Okay.
What's this thing? It's about as aerodynamic as a shed full of Russian airplane parts. I have nothing to connect it to.
Okay then.
Even if I had the money, I don't think the needle would budge an inch under my weight. Looks like a blueprint for a chair. It says here, our most successful product. Well, I guess everyone needs chairs.
Close the door. Game. Okay. Do not drink. Okay, we've been up there before, I think.
What, from here? Get real. What, from here? Get real. What, from here? Get real. What, from here? Get real.
I think we did this before. God, 90s games and events. It goes like the blazes.
What's this thing? It's about as aerodynamic as a shed full of Russian airplane parts. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that?
Because you want to go through. Okay. Yeah! There we go, I found a reason for the page down. What the heck did I just grab?
The famous remains of some furniture. Don't see what the fuss is all about.
Cool.
I don't know what it does. I don't want to risk climbing down there again.
Okay. I should save that. Excellent. Sorry, the wall and the floor is moving at different speeds. It was kind of interesting to witness. Cool. I think we might have managed to achieve something. Can we... So they're on strike. Can we go there? Well...
I don't speak to wimps.
Did you call me?
I don't think that would go down well. I don't want to make a mess here. Full of smelly clothing, no doubt. I've got two things.
Oh, you could always do with a spare. Oh, get my way.
It won't budge.
Today's specials. Food. Oh. Nope. It's not even a selectable thing. I was like, I've got the code. No, you don't.
It just doesn't want to open. Some of these guys are scheduled for 7 dinners a day.
Well, that was embarrassing, John. Just trapped yourself.
These seem to be padlocked or jammed shut. Maybe one of them will open.
Okay, let's be on the correct side of the door and try again. My God, somebody's taking the thing. Oh, maybe I can tell security. Oh, he'd be watching as well. You're not doing your job very well. That's empty.
This guy looks like he means business. I don't want to make a mess here. It's locked.
This is mysterious area. Hang on, this looks like it's important. Yes.
This thing is very heavy. I could probably lift it if it were half empty, or even half full for that matter. Ugh, good lord!
Everyone's so friendly in this game.
I don't want to make a mess here. I don't actually want it.
Okay.
Riot control device. Aimed at the base of the nonconformist, ensure that lever A does not intersect its dangle angle with the potential arc of rod C. Press all buttons labeled blue. Right. I need to press the 3 buttons at the bottom while I throw the 2 yellow levers at the top. Looks like a view of the tops of the dumpsters outside. Probably to make sure they don't get blocked or too full.
Right,
Looks like some tester has successfully destroyed a piece of furniture. Bravo! Bravo! I'm not talented enough to use these specifications. I could have a little snoop in here. It won't open.
you can't have a little snoop in there then, can you?
I can't figure out what it does. Any ideas?
Why am I allowed in here but not down there?
It won't open.
I better check them all. Okay, we might be able to put some debris, alloys, wood, foam. Maybe we'll take some debris.
I don't want to make a mess here.
Don't you?
Get real.
I have a receiver.
It won't work as it is. It needs connecting to something.
Okay. That's a cool effect. Okay, I won't lie, I have no goddamn clue what I'm doing now.
I assume broken furniture gets put in here. What, from here? Get real. I don't want to make a mess here.
Right. I think I can look for a hint. So, like, it does confirm I'm trying to get into the dumpsters, and the way to get in, I don't know if it necessarily makes sense for the hint system to tell me this, but immediately told me, okay, the way to get in is via this waste room. I've lost the waste room somehow. Hang on, what was just there? But I've got to. I think got to get rid of this guy.
I don't want to make a mess here. Wherever you go, some kind of norm is waiting for you.
Get lost!
So yeah, apparently I can't really do anything with this guy around. I genuinely have no idea how I'd get rid of him.
I can read it? Congratulations! You are now the proud owner of the unique Slumba Swift system. No more tossing and turning. I can read it?
So that's scrap wood. That's nails. That's the one I've got to go into, I think.
Hey! Get away from there, fat boy! No one but waste engineers are allowed to use that!
Okay. Do you do that for all of them?
Hey! Get away from there, fat boy! No one but waste engineers are allowed to use that!
Looks like a view of the tops of the dumpsters outside. Probably to make sure they don't get blocked or too full. Ironing. An occupation invented by the devil.
Ironing's a occupation.
Ha! I always collect coupons, but alas, this is stuck fast.
Coupons.
I wouldn't describe this as paradise. Come to think of it, I've no idea what paradise is.
Maybe it is paradise then. Damn norms.
It won't open.
Yeah, the game's not really giving me any hints on how to get rid of this guy. Like, at the very least, the footsteps pointed me to the dumpsters, and this clearly goes to the dumpsters. It makes sense. Like, it even corresponds to, like, there's three, and he said the three materials. But, like, no clue how to get rid of this guy. Evil Flesh 2. You know, I'd say it's pretty good. It's not as good as Evil Flesh 1, but like, I think it gets a little too much flack. Wall furniture. My favourite type of furniture because there's plenty of space. Maybe I'll try talking to the one person who does actually talk to me.
Go straight through, Mr. Zontal.
Never mind then.
Bizarre. I'm convinced that they rotate to face me, like paintings in a horror movie.
He's not wrong. Oh, I did that thing again, didn't I? Close the go to cut. I'm afraid I'm gonna need another nudge. 1 second then. Wait, what? Alright, it just says use the fire extinguisher, which is a thing I thought I'd already tried, but...
Hey! Get away from there, fat boy! No one but waste engineers are allowed to use that!
Maybe it's a hint, though.
Hey! Get away from there, fat boy! No one but waste engineers are allowed to use that!
Okay, is there like another fire extinguisher that I can get him to go to? Because it's got a manual, like, the manual clearly gives me instructions.
This thing is very heavy. I could probably lift it. It just doesn't want to open. It's a fire extinguisher, I think. It has "for Norm Troopers use only" written on the side. Weird.
Hey!
Hey!
There, fat boy! No one but waste engineers are allowed to use that!
Riot control device. Aim at the base of the nonconformist. Ensure that lever A does not enter strike. I need to press the 3 buttons at the bottom while I throw the 2 yellow levers at the top.
Alright, 1 second. Let me prod a little further. Try using the fire... What do you mean try using... You discover that his job is to pick up debris for disposal. I tried... I'm... Oh, hang on, I need to put the screen back. The hint does not seem to correspond with what I can do. Because I've got debris. He did
I
not...
don't want to make a mess here.
He didn't want to make a mess here.
I don't want to make a mess here.
Right. I might have just straight up consult a walkthrough rather than... Damn it, I didn't want to. I like the hint system.
I don't want to make a mess here.
See, it does give hints. It says, please do not stand on the seat. Oh, no, it says, please do not be on the seat. Never mind. Am I being dumb? Right. Alright, I've got some good news, which is I don't think I would have ever guessed what I'm supposed to do here. I'm assuming that Tiddler would have like explained things and I've probably just forgotten So I'm going to give the game a little bit of credit, and maybe I've just forgot how the waste engineers... But apparently the waste engineers are concerned with the debris, right? So they will go get the debris. So I genuinely just needed to put it far enough away. But I can't just like randomly put it anywhere because that's not how the game works. I need to specifically put it on this bed, which I don't think I would have guessed. No, I don't know how you guessed that.
Ooh, a waste engineer. Spooky. It just doesn't want to open.
Hey! Get away from there, fat boy! No one but waste engineers are allowed to use that!
Maybe I have to disguise myself as... How the hell did he even know to immediately go here?
I think it needs power to be of any use.
How did you know to put the things... I've got less debris now.
I've no use for it. It would go around me 3 times anyway.
Okay, so it's giving me the debris back.
I don't want to risk climbing down there again. I don't want to risk climbing down there again.
Oh, he doesn't grab it. Okay. I guess check the room. Maybe he's gone now.
Excuse me, Mr. Waste Engineer, sir.
What?
Whoa, these grinders sure look big. Why do you have to grind everything up?
Some very sensitive equipment is produced in this factory, boy. We do not wish the outside world to get a hold of that technology. It's all safely contained in those dumpsters you may have seen outside.
So you grind it all up?
So we do, as you say, grind it all up.
But since when could I talk to this guy? Anyway.
Would that be those gizmos hidden in the furniture?
May I ask how you came by that knowledge, citizen? That is highly sensitive information. We are here to stop the people of the city discovering that.
How, totally hypothetically of course, how would I get into one of those dumpsters?
Well, hypothetically, I could put you through the grinders, which I will not because you are not allowed to touch them. But that's the only way, through them vicious blades and up the conveyor belt in bits.
Why would I have to go through in pieces? Is there no way of turning these machines off?
Of course there is, fat boy, but not while I'm here.
Well, when do you leave your post?
I only leave to collect the debris in order that the secret of the equipment
The gizmos.
doesn't leak out.
So you go out whenever there's some broken furniture lying around here.
Say, you're a fast learner, boy. You'll go a long way here, provided you don't keep mentioning the equipment.
I'll go back and test some furniture then.
Yeah, you do that. Hey, get away from there, fat boy. No, hey, get away from
Okay,
there,
yeah, the hint
fat
system wasn't
boy.
very good,
No
'cause it
one
didn't-
but waste engineers are allowed to use that.
That's a shame. It's an old game, though.
I don't fancy getting in there.
Well, I had a lovely conversation, at least.
Judging by all those winking lights, I'd say that there's an alarm on this case. Touch this and die. Charming.
All-round good bloke. We definitely...
I don't want it. It's no good without that current receiver. It won't work as it is. It needs connecting to something. It won't work as it is. It needs connecting to something. If I wire this to this, yes, I do believe I have the ability to generate power.
Ooh.
I don't think that will work. I'll just leave it here as a potential power source for the bed. I've no use for it. It would go around me 3 times anyway. I think it needs power to be of any use.
Okay, well, I mean... Oh, I've got debris still. Okay, I'm guessing I need the bed to be on, then the debris to be connected, for some reason.
I have nothing to connect it to. I don't know what it does. I'm saving it for something really useful. What's this thing? It's about as aerodynamic as a shed full of Russian airplane parts. I'll leave it here to power the bed. I can't do anything except connect something to it. But what?
That! Connect that to it!
I can't. It's attached to the bed.
I must need a wire. Oh, I've got a cog.
I don't see anywhere to use it around here.
We have 2 pages. Okay, we've got a little bit more done then. Okay, will you suddenly talk to me now?
Where do I get a badge then? Ah, never mind. I didn't want to go in there anyway. This guy looks like he means business.
Badge, eh?
I don't want to make a mess here. Excuse me, Mr. Waste Engineer, sir.
What?
I'll go back and test some furniture then.
Yeah, you do that.
Need a wire or something.
I can't figure out what it does. Any ideas?
Just mash buttons.
It just doesn't want to open. What's this thing? It's about as aerodynamic as a shed full of Russian
Use it as a knife.
parts. Why would I want to do that?
Because I want to get a wire.
I can read it? Congratulations! You are now the Blech! This stuff is totally disgusting. I think the only person this would be fresh would have to have spent the last 20 years of his life dedicated to eating nothing but dry crackers. I seem to remember these coming with the apartment. They're getting kind of lumpy. Gravity is an unkind mistress to even inanimate objects.
Got all that good stuff. Those little sofas. I thought it was meat. It's sofas. That must be bigger than I thought it was. Right.
It just doesn't want to open.
It's all really been.
I'm not digging through here.
Doesn't open. Also, this isn't the apartment. Oops. Where the heck am I now?
Isn't that where I am right now?
Where's this? Ah, it's Let's Avenue. Cool, but like, I didn't even know it was a place I could go to. Sort of weird that it teleported me here, but hey. I'll have a quick look. Then I'm gonna let you go.
A great work of art.
Because it's
It
almost
really cheers the place up.
my eyes are hurting. It says it quite late. No bees. Oh no, it says notices.
Looks like even the Norse get bored standing in one place for too long. They've sent a robot to look after me. I'm truly flattered.
Oh, is it my apartment?
I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. What's this thing? It's about as aerodynamic as a shed full of... You can't even go to the smallest room in this city without a camera taking a look.
God, this was made in the 90s. You don't know the half of it.
I think this feeds the power to my place. What, from here? Get real. It doesn't appear to be locked from this side. Convenient. It's good to be home again. I've nowhere to put the bits. I'll leave it here.
No, the bits are useful. You could just use them to distract the guard. God, I can't fit a cooker in my... His kitchen's bigger than mine.
Ugh, there's still a horrible stench coming up from that hole hole in the bath.
Well, no, my kitchen is better, but... And my bed isn't also in my front room, so like I'm doing slightly better, but...
Ugh, there's still a horrible stench coming up from that hole in the bath. It's stiff, but I can manage it. There's no way out this way. The cradle is at street level.
Ah.
You have violated the Penal Code, Section 491223, Section 86, Clause 15, Subsection 7, Paragraph 9, Note D, escaping an apartment. Turn yourself in to the nearest Norm precinct for immediate return to the blue pen. If I so much as touch that door, that Neanderthal will jump out here and kick my butt.
Okay. I have no idea if there's anywhere else around here worth looking at. I think I had a proper look
It's closed.
the first time I came outside. But it's, you know, could have been incredibly easy for me to actually miss stuff. But, Child rules. That's,
Maybe now's a good time to look at the map.
it's an unfortunate choice of name there.
It's shut. We're not allowed to go into the park. Paul missed Alexa's orders. It's bricked up very firmly.
Camden found in north of England. How do these people live above a cinema? Surely it'd be used for more screens. Fun is prohibited.
We're not allowed to go into the park. Paul missed Alexa's orders.
Okay, let's go back to...
Isn't that where I am right now?
How do I get to the... Ah. Okay. I think I need a wire. I'll make a note. And I'll try this again. Hopefully not in the too far future.
Gallons of yellow paint. Agreeable color, but there isn't much around the city. I can think of a number of uses, but they would all bring a tear to your eye. I can think of a number of uses, but they would all bring a tear. I can think of a number of uses, but they would all bring a tear to your eye.
Yeah.
It just doesn't want to open. I could drag it a little way, but probably no further than I can see.
Ooh. Oh, I did a thing. Okay.
It just doesn't want to open. I don't have anything to light the gas with.
Okay, so, yeah, that was a nice way to end it. I accidentally stumbled upon a random thing that will eventually help me out. We'll save here, and then I'll know that I need some sort of heat. I mean, I can see... Hang on, I've got... Yeah, no, I need to end the episode. I'm doing them like an hour slots, and we're a bit over an hour, but... Yeah. But yeah, we did a couple of things. F9, isn't it? Well, I can put notes here, actually. Need wire, maybe? For bed debris. Also, it looks like I didn't save last time. Bed. Whatever, that'll do. Nope, that didn't save again, did I? Wire, bed, debris. Cool. Right, I'm gonna try and... I've got to get used to playing slightly earlier, but I am tired. So I'm gonna let you go. Let's say thank you very much for watching this. I've been the Johnstruct. I've been having a Normality adventure. Clonk, clonk, clonk. That's my snail. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Farewell. Sorry, I didn't mean to... leave on the screen. It's meant to split myself.